on the beat, girl on the beat, girl on the beat.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the A&J Soccer Show. As always, it is me, Andrew Pipers, and to my right,
Jalen Thompson.
and we have a super fun episode for you guys today. We want to show you our favorite goals. Really looking forward to that. First, we just want to drop some big news. So Ibrahimovic, Manchester United to Los Angeles Galaxy.
Galaxy, baby.
What do you think about that?
It's pretty big. Pretty big for MLS, is American soccer in general. I think just like him as an icon, a lot of people will probably tune into a bit more of the MLS.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just the name, saying like Ibra goes to the Galaxy is huge. So I think it'd be pretty big for the league.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. The real question that I have with it is he going to have as much of an impact on the field as he will off the field?
Right.
So I think Galaxy brought him in to kind of get people to the games again and to be like a commercial success. I don't know how well he's going to do on the field because he's coming off of that knee injury. But then again, I feel like every time I've doubted Zlatan in his career, he's proved me just horribly, horribly wrong.
Right.
So I think it'll be a big success for LA Galaxy and MLS.
I was thinking about when Pogba went from Juventus to Man U, and just the amount of money Man U made just from just the jerseys alone. How many people just want to buy a Pogba Man U jersey? I think the same thing will happen with the jersey sales with the LA Galaxy. That'll look nice. The LA Galaxy with the Ibrahimovic on the I think that's gonna be a good look.
Did you see how he took out an ad in the LA Times or something, and he goes, Los Angeles, you're welcome, Zlatan. So a little bit of that personality, but I think he can get him 15 goals a season, maybe get LA Galaxy back to where they need to be. Just real quick, do you think it's good for the MLS image to keep on bringing in these older guys, though?
Yeah, it's looking more like a retirement league.
Yeah.
I mean, who are we to say? I think the MLS is definitely going up, especially with Atlanta United and what they're doing with the fans that they get at their games. The atmosphere looks absolutely ridiculous at a lot of their home games. So I think it's still going up, and I don't think that definitely bringing in stars that are in the latter parts of their career isn't a negative thing. But I mean, obviously, the main goal, and ideally you would want from to be young when they come, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think we need to develop the younger players, like you're saying. And commercially, I'm not a huge MLS fan, but Ibrahimovic makes me want to watch MLS, and maybe I can see some of those younger players get a chance, something like that. Maybe say, oh, last time I watched MLS, the quality was sort of bad, but it looks like it's getting better, so maybe I can become a fan. But so Ibra to LA Galaxy. Stay tuned for how that goes. But now we really want to show you some of our favorite goals, and we're going to start with one of my favorite goals. So this goal is the goal that got me involved in soccer and got me just absolutely passionate about the game, and it's Shabalala's goal in the 2010 World Cup against Mexico. So I'll just play it real quick.
It's a really good ball. It's Shabalala! Goal! Bafana! Goal for South Africa! Goal for all Africa! Jambulela! Rejoice! Bafana have topped the first court!
So that goal literally showed me how soccer is more than a game, because if you heard the commentator, he goes goal for South Africa, goal for all of Africa, and that moment showed the culmination of all the efforts of the South African FA to get the World Cup to South Africa, to show that they could be a major global power in terms of attracting the sport to the continent. Is just amazing. And I got so hype about this. I read a quote from Mandela, who was really, really involved with soccer and really involved with sport in South Africa. And he said, this is a quote, so when he played soccer while he was on Robben Island in prison, and he said, quote, "Soccer is more than a game. It can create hope where there was once despair. The game made us feel alive." And when I watch that goal, I feel like I can hear I can feel those emotions from Mandela in that goal. And like I know that's extremely profound for like an opening, like, oh, cool goal, but like that like this goal literally got me involved with soccer, and this was like the birth of like my passion for watching the game as a fan. And like I have to say that's probably my favorite goal. So
I remember watching this goal as well.
Yeah.
I was super excited. It was the first World Cup that I really watched soccer as well. I didn't really watch the 2006 World Cup. So I was watching the game live, and I mean, first of all, it's just a beautiful goal.
It is a beautiful goal.
Putting it top corner like that. I mean,
left foot, yeah.
What you want to see. But, you know, that was the opener of the whole World Cup, so it was a very special first goal. But I don't know. I like the celebrations, and I think that was just – it shows that, like, they're enjoying themselves. And I think that's a big part of the game, and I think it's a lot of – it's something that people don't look too much into, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just to get the ball, go back to midfield. Like, it's not as fun, but when you see people enjoying themselves, it makes you want to watch the game that much more.
It does. And it's just, like I was just saying, it's so much more than a game. Like, I don't know if you feel that, like, playing, but at least, like, me watching that, it just makes me feel like this goal has brought together over almost 2 million people watching this from all around the world. And at the World Cup, like, people from all over the world just get together and forget about, like, all their differences. And this goal, like, explains that to me. So, like, that's a super, like, impactful answer, but that was my first favorite goal. But do you want to get into yours?
Yeah. Transition into my first favorite. We're not leaving the 2010 World Cup just yet. We're going to go to Landon Donovan's goal against Algeria to tie us up. Oh, my bad.
And then she's denied again. And Donovan has scored. Oh, can you believe this? Go, USA! Certainly through. Oh, it's incredible. You could not write a script like this.
So if I'm not mistaken, I think that goal right there sent us on to the knockout rounds of the 2010 World Cup, and you can just see what it meant to those guys, dog pounding on each other. Personally, I remember watching this. I was in an airport flying back from, I think I was at some type of sand soccer tournament, and I was flying back, and me and my family were watching this in like a bar in the airport, and a guy that we just didn't even know, like, everyone bust out like screaming. And we're all hugging each other. We don't even know these people, but you can just tell, like, I mean, like Andrew was saying earlier, it is truly a magical feeling when you don't know someone and you can bond over something so simple. But I just love the commentary. I mean, you can never write a script like this. Like it's just so beautiful. It gives me chills every time I watch it.
Absolutely, man. That like you're saying, the Ian Darke, like go USA, like that is so. I remember seeing that too and hearing that, and when Donovan scored that, I just lost my mind. And it gave me a real sense, and I'm sure it gave a lot of people a real sense of, like, we're America, like, we can do it on the big stage in soccer. It's like not our sport, but we did something great. And I think that's a really cool story about you just hugging those random guys at the airport. That's awesome. It's a beautiful game, man. It's a beautiful game. Awesome. All right, so my next favorite goal is the classic Aguero winning the league in 2012, Man City over QPR.
You guys knew it was coming. Like, come on now.
It's not.
Let's be real.
Probably not the biggest surprise in the world. Backstory to those who don't know. So Man United at this point in time had won the Premier League. They beat Sunderland, and Manchester City had to win this game in order to win on away goals. Down 2-1 in the 90th minute, 5 minutes of stoppage time. Dzeko gets a header in like the 92nd minute, and then this happens in like the 94th minute.
Rooney goals enough for the 3 points. Manchester City is still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero!
It's the scenes, man.
Drink it in. They just heard the news in the Stadium of Light. 2 goals in added.
Sorry, I had to watch that one more time.
No, like, Oh my gosh, I was telling Jay earlier when I saw that goal, I was on crutches and I was like I was standing up on the crutches when he scored that goal, dropped the crutches, hopping around on one foot, fell down. I was so happy. It was literally me and my mom my mom was like, "Oh my God, like, are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I mean, we just won the league. Of course, I'm great. I'm great. How are you?"
No, I remember for me, it was Mother's Day. And I had woken up. I lived in Colorado at the time.
Yeah.
And so the game came on at I think it was 7 o'clock in the morning. So I woke up. I was on the phone with my friend who's a United fan, and he was actually rubbing it in my face when we were down 2-1.
Yeah.
And then we scored, and I was like, I was like, we can do this. Come on, just one more, please.
Come on. Yeah.
And this goal went in, and I literally started screaming, running around my house. And my dad came down, so he was like, "Be quiet, like your mom's sleeping. You're gonna wake her up." And I was like, "You don't understand what just happened." I was going crazy, but it truly was something that you probably won't ever see again.
No, like the commentator said, "I swear you'll never see anything like this again." I've watched these goals so many times. I know what the commentators say, like verbatim. But yeah, and so it was so cool. There's another video on YouTube that shows a fan, and Man City had. So it said 40 years without winning a title, and he videos it, and it goes like 39, 38 after they'd won the game, and when it hits 0, everybody just like freaks out and like throws everything, and it's just like such a passionate moment, and that like I've gotten pretty emotional watching the video that I'm referring to and that goal. So it's just like it'll always have a special place in my heart.
Just the circumstances, like the stump Man U, our rivals, to take that from them against all odds, I think it's just like the perfect scenario like that you could have ever asked for.
And that's when the noisy neighbors, they were like, "These guys are the real deal. Like they just took the title from us." And now, look where we are now. So
clear headed.
All right, and we'll get into your second goal.
This last one, another USA favorite. This is John Brooks scoring against Ghana to take the lead in the 2014 World Cup. So enjoy.
Susi to take it. What about that? It's John Brooks. It's John Brooks for the USA. Have they stolen it?
I mean, you can just tell by his reaction to the goal, that was huge. Especially with Ghana knocking us out in the previous World Cup. I remember all eyes were on that game, and my story with the game, I was actually at a restaurant in Virginia Beach, Washington.
Okay.
It's a place called Shorebreak, and the American Outlaws were there.
Were they there? Oh my God.
The place was jam packed. You couldn't move in there. Everyone was in that place, and when Clinton scores the first goal, everyone goes wild. And then this one, the place erupted. It was such an electric atmosphere. I'll never forget it. But you can tell it was just a really, really intimate moment for everybody.
Oh yeah, and I remember. Okay, for this game, I was at my friend Anish's house. Shout out Anish. I was at his house, and I got there 2 minutes late for the first Dempsey goal, and I heard the commentator go goal, and I was like, oh no, we conceded. Come on, Ghana's gonna do it again. And then I was like, oh, Dempsey, wow. But then, Ghana tied it up. And then I remember getting to this point. What is it? It's the 86th minute. And Anish's parents, similar to my mom, they came in and were like, is everything okay? Because I was yelling, I was going crazy. And we were all going crazy. There was 5 of us, and we were just jumping all over the place. And it was me, a soccer fan, but other non-soccer fans, my friends don't watch soccer, but they were freaking out with me when that goal went in, and it meant just the world. So, dude, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, well, we hope you guys enjoyed these goals. These are, like I said, some of our personal favorites. We have, some pretty personal stories tied with them. So if you guys would just let us know, some of your favorite goals, comment down below. Anything that, stands out to you guys, any special moments or stories you have with those. But,
Yeah, and as always, we really do appreciate the support. We got to 99 views on the last episode, and that's just crazy for me to think about. We started with my mom, your mom, that's it, listening to these things. And now that we have 99 people watching these videos, it really means a lot. But please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yep, see ya.